What's up, guys? Thanks for joining the podcast. We're pumped to have you here hanging out with us. Today is another episode of Big Man Problems, where myself, Nate, and my boy Zach, the owners of the Iron Fortress Gym, get together, roast each other, talk training, and get into all sorts of other ridiculous topics. If you've been following along or you're new to the podcast, please like, share, and subscribe to help us build our audience. We really appreciate all of the support. I want to let you know that this episode is brought to you by the ironfortressgym.com. Needing help with your training, want to get healthier and get stronger, go there, contact them, aka us, and we can help you out. If you're looking for some sweet and frosty merch, you can go there, check out their hats, backpacks, t-shirts, hoodies, all sorts of other cool stuff. Use code IFG for 20% off at checkout. Without further ado, let's get to the show.
The barbell, by comparison to any previously existing tool, is almost a miracle.
We should have called our podcast Two Dudes, One Shaker Cup.
That's disgusting.
Do you think it's already been a thing?
Yeah,
Oh, it is?
probably.
Well, you have your pulse on the degenerate... You have your thumb on the degenerate pulse of the world, so
No, I don't.
I come to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
You definitely do way more than I do.
What are you talking about?
You definitely do.
Dude,
If all we have to do is ask everybody we know who has more of a how do you say that?
Je ne sais quoi?
No.
You're going to have to give me more then, because you kind of gave me a real broad...
Whoever has, their ear to the ground on degeneracy.
Yeah, and
They would be like Zach. They wouldn't even hesitate.
he runs in all of our circles.
They'd be like, yeah, Zach.
So real quick, I think I know your answer. Are you going werewolf or vampire?
Werewolf.
I think so too. I think it depends though if you can control the changing. If it's just like you're a wolf and you can't control anything.
Yeah, that.
Vampire may be better.
Yeah, because you're probably killing everybody you love.
Right? Yeah. The family dog. But like if you're a vampire and you're one of those like the Twilight ones, like they would just hunt deer. If you can just live off a deer.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, I'd do that.
I wish I could do that now.
Just drink the blood of a deer? You can. I don't think there's laws against it.
I meant eating deer, but...
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't waste the meat. Yeah, you're right. So I talked to a dude on the phone yesterday. I was going to tell you about this.
Mm-hmm.
So, answered the phone, helped him out, and he's like, we get down to the bottom, and he has like a really weird employer in there, and it's a union. It's union whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, what's this about? And he's like, oh, I'm a set painter, like a set design for movies. And he's in Georgia, and it's not Atlanta or anywhere. I can't remember where in Georgia, but I was like, my first thought was just like, oh, you're doing like commercials and stuff.
Right.
He works for Marvel.
Whoa.
He just got done working on something called Echo, which I think I've seen. I think it's a deaf Native American girl.
Okay.
But I mean, I think it's from the comic book. Like, it's not like a thing they invented.
Mm-hmm.
He just did that, and then he's working on one called Sledgehammer, which is like kind of anti. He compared it to. It's kind of cool because he's an older guy, but seemed like he knew some of the Marvel stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was kind of like anti-hero, kind of like Suicide Squad in DC. I haven't heard of it. Went on strike for 5 months with like solidarity because his wasn't effective.
We just talked about that.
Who? Yeah.
You and I, yeah.
But they did it just to like show support.
Oh, okay.
Because theirs wasn't on strike.
Okay.
And he was just living off of savings and stuff. And he could live a while.
Wow.
What do you think a position like that makes? I'm not going to tell you, but I'll tell you if you're close.
I'm going to say $150K a year.
That would be a very slow year for him.
Wow.
A very slow year for him.
Wow.
Doing well for himself.
Wow.
And I was like, it It was also really cool to talk to him because you could tell he liked his job.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really cool.
Yeah.
But I had so many questions because it's like, you're not doing a play.
Mm-mm.
You know, isn't this all on computer now? Aren't you just standing in front of green screens and stuff?
Yeah, for a lot of it, it's got to be, right?
Yeah, and he said it's really funny to hear the politics of any job, but he's like, he's not even listed in the credits on all the movies and stuff like that. But it was funny to hear him because he's like, you'll see the assistant to the assistant of the da-da-da-da-da mic grip. And, and he's like, and I've even seen on there, they'll put like craft services by. And he's like, I've been on like 6 movies, like 6 credits. He's like, that's pretty cool. I was like, yeah, that's pretty sick. He's a cool guy.
That's cool.
It was also cool too because he'll never hear this or know who he is, and I'm not giving any info, but like, I always like talking to people who have their stuff together and aren't like in a mountain of debt. I'm like, I feel like you live your life, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, you're doing it right.
Yeah.
And dude could have got approved for like
Whatever
two or 3 times what he wanted.
Right.
He was like, I just want this. I was like, yeah,
That's sick.
good for you, man. That's the
sick.
dream. Like, also you can live in like at his income, living in moderation could be pretty lavish.
Right.
But he was still living in his means.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's cool. That's awesome. That's a very rare, like, occupation to, run into.
Been doing it for 30 years.
Wow.
And obviously you've got to, like, know that's a thing and be, like, artistic and stuff.
Right.
But I also kind of wonder if you could just...
I wonder what he does. Like
Exactly. Like paint. He said painting specifically.
Interesting. What if he's just like a painter? Like he just paints walls.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. We kind of had this discussion over lunch, like how many jobs are out there that we could just learn on the job and figure out. And I wouldn't pick an artistic job or like a IT job or like anything with tech. Like you got to kind of have a base level. But I wonder, man, there's got to be somebody who has to paint the wall blue. You know? Or got to be somebody to run to Sherwin-Williams and pick up a can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if you could make good money doing that.
Yeah, because part of me feels like they're just like, well yeah, that person's going to make, $100K.
Yeah. You know the best part? I wonder if you can... anyway, he didn't have to live in L.A. to do it.
That's
he was
sick.
in Georgia.
That's sick.
And like I said, it wasn't even Atlanta. It was like just kind of where it was. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if he's like flying out for...
He's probably met a bunch of famous people.
6 months. Oh, got to.
Had to have, right?
Yeah. But that I also could see that being a nightmare too. Like because you're just like a lowly stagehand. That's not my words. I'm saying like to the A-listers. And to be fair, if you're Hemsworth or you're one of those guys, you can't meet everybody. You can't go to Target.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some of that, whether it's real rules or unspoken rules. You can't just like be bothering them all the time.
Right.
Because that's their whole life.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you do, you're probably not there very long.
Sure.
So like, so-and-so's good, but...
I was listening to some guys talking, this is kind of a lane change, but on the topic of like having no life and being bombarded. There were some guys on a podcast talking about this. I never thought about this, but the like Premier League soccer players, like the Americans that go play overseas and stuff, that's kind of the sickest situation because they're famous on a world level, making crazy money, also crazy fit, like elite soccer players, crazy fit, and then like can come back here and I wouldn't know any of them. Like you're living a regular life, probably. There's going to be some of those super fans that see you, but that'd be sick.
That's kind of the dream, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I mean, that's the only reason you and I aren't famous is we don't want to have to deal with that. I mean, how many times have the Illuminati called us and they're like, hey, it's time. And we're like, hey, a couple more years. We can't do it yet.
Yeah, I've turned down a lot of offers because
offers.
I want to be able to go to Walmart when I want.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude.
Do you feel like the Walmart thing where they say like, dude, have you ever been to Walmart at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
That's over.
What do you mean?
No Walmart's open that late anymore.
Oh, they aren't?
Mm-mm.
I think the one in Moberly is.
11
Is it really?
is all the Walmarts.
They stopped that everywhere
Yeah, 2020.
because of the pandemic?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, and they never went back.
They're clearly not hurting, you know?
No. They probably were like, we saved $900 million
Yeah.
keeping the lights off after 11. That's crazy.
It's probably way more efficient, too, because you have people working at those times stocking shelves and stuff if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to a girl who, like, had to get her foot in the door to get the job, but she's trying to get, like, a asset protection thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think they make pretty good bread
Really?
through Walmart specifically. Probably everywhere, but those people are, like, criminal justice degrees and, like,
Really?
ex-cops and stuff like that. I think so. I could be totally off on that.
I'd do that.
Yeah, I think it's one of those jobs. I've thought about this a lot, and we talked about, like, there was a security job we were looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Ben specifically, but you were here with it too. The problem with those jobs, though, man, a bad day is a real bad day.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. What's a good day? A good day could be just like doing your thing. But you're not like wearing a uniform because you're in plain clothes. I'm pretty sure because they don't want to know. They don't want people to know who you are.
You just get to walk around and shop all day. You can get your steps in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You could really get your steps in.
I wonder what the job is, like the job to have, where you're making good money. You're not having to like, you don't have a crazy lifestyle because of it.
Right.
Because that's the thing. The set painter guy, he made it seem like he's paid by the hour.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I do know that. He's paid hourly.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt he's working every day,
Right.
but he works a ton of hours because it's like, it's timelines, right? Like you got to get in and get it done. So even that with making like crazy bread may not be that great of a work-life balance. I don't know. And the asset protection, when they were doing 24/7, I feel like new guy is working, 11 to 7 or whatever,
Yeah.
PM to AM.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's worse, though, Like, because maybe more people try to at those times, because it's like people are tired and...
Maybe. They just think they'll get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were going to steal something, though, I go both ways on that because it's not about what, like, because I look at it like logically, I'm going to steal from someplace midday.
Mm-hmm.
There's hustle, there's bustle. They're not going to see me on the thing, on the cameras or whatever. At 3 a.m., you're one of 5 people in the store.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make sense. But then you think about it, and it's like, you're not going after criminal masterminds.
Right. Right.
You're going after meth heads.
Right.
But drug addiction is a disease, and I'm not making fun of that.
Yeah, you're right, though. I mean, it was funny. Somebody we know, I can tell you who it is after the show, but somebody who we know was saying that they, I don't know what it was, but like in their local town, whenever they have to do a self-checkout, like it pisses him off that like there's no humans
Yeah.
like doing the checkout anymore. There's like one,
Right.
and then there's a huge line, so like everybody's like pretty much forced to
Yes.
use the, and so then it's like every 5 items he doesn't scan one
Yeah.
because it's like I'm paying myself for my labor.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Made me laugh really hard.
I don't mind it too bad. I think they're just, I mean, I just know Walmart is like whatever they do is for a reason.
Sure.
And so it saves them that amount of money. And I think if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to do 100 items through self-checkout, you're going to do the like online grocery pickup.
Right.
And that's just streamlining their profit.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
What?
The pickup orders?
Sometimes. Most of the time, no.
You do. I know you have in the past.
Yeah.
It's probably not better. I'd rather pick out my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But just time-wise,
It's
so much better. And you just
at Sam's. It's amazing.
And I don't know about Sam's, but at Walmart you roll up and they bring it out to you.
Yeah.
They
Sam's is sick too because you can scan and pay, and then you don't even have to go through checkout.
Oh, really?
You
have
just
to go
walk
in,
through.
though?
Yeah. I'm saying like you can just walk around, scan and pay through the phone, and then leave.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen those they have certain special carts some places where just when you put it in the cart, like it catches the barcode as it's going in.
Crazy.
And it just keeps the total or whatever.
Yeah.
It's going to be unmanned pretty soon.
Crazy time we're living in. I mean,
it's kind of scary.
They have that in a lot of places.
Yeah. It's kind of scary because they don't notoriously pay real well anyway.
Right.
For working some of those. I think Sam's Club is different.
Yeah.
Because, I've talked to a lot of people with a lot of jobs. Costco, man, they pay pretty freaking good.
Nice.
From what I've heard. Maybe not all of them, but.
Wish we had a Costco here.
I do too. We should go sometime. I think there's one in like St. Louis.
Mm-hmm. They have a business one. Lacey was telling me about where you can't get in unless you have a business tax ID.
Interesting.
And if you have...
I have one of those.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Couple.
And...
a couple offshore accounts that I could...
move stuff around.
And...
yeah, you can't get it unless you have that. And then it's like you can go in and buy like a whole pig.
A whole pig?
Yeah, you can go in and buy like whole beef, whole
alive?
Pig. I don't think so.
Oh,
I think it's already been butchered.
I'm out.
But
I thought we were talking mascot for the gym.
Oh no, I was talking like to eat. You can go in and buy like it's crazy, like crazy stuff like that. It's the whole 9 yards, and you can go in and get like 14,000 cups. You know.
Yeah.
It's like all for business and restaurants, and it's pretty cool.
That is sick.
Yeah, and everything's pretty crazy price, like the meat and stuff. If you were buying it like that, because we were looking at it, it was like at least 30-40% less.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that'd be sick. We should do that.
Mm-hmm.
We should actually let's not do that. Let's start our own.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start a grocery store. Let's get in the grocery biz.
It'd be sick, man.
I would insist that you would wear a bow tie.
Yeah, I would.
And a short sleeve button up white shirt.
Can I roll? I can't roll up the sleeves. It has to be
short sleeve.
Okay.
Short sleeve. Hair needs to be back at all times.
Okay.
That's health code stuff.
Sure.
I'm thinking black shorts year round.
So what color's the bow tie?
Your choice.
Okay.
That's your flair.
Okay.
Company colors though.
Okay.
But I mean, we could go polka dots, we could go plaid, we could go whatever.
Okay.
Until it became a problem. Yeah, you're right. I want to crack down on that immediately. I don't want to give you that kind of autonomy. I think it needs to be.
What's funny is that you feel like that you would have any say.
It's a flat color. It was my idea.
Yeah.
It was my idea.
Okay.
I'm president, CEO, CFO.
No.
Owner.
No.
Grocery czar.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't work for you then.
With me.
No.
I'm giving you part.
It's either one or the other.
I'm giving you part of my business. You can have 49%. 40. You can have 40%.
Okay, but in that 51%.
40%.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
Why?
Because you're already being a freaking tyrant.
Do you want to go to the top or don't you?
I mean, there's potential like I would anyway, you know, even if I didn't work at your dumb store.
I don't think you really embody the culture that I'm trying to instill in my grocery store. You're calling it dumb?
Yeah, but you're already like policing what I wear.
This is all. First of all, I was under the false impression that we were in the trust tree here, that there's no judgment and brainstorming.
Right, but
you could have come back to me and been like, "I feel like I need a little more. I need a little more freedom." And
right, that should be assumed, though.
Why? You do not thrive when you're making all your own decisions.
That's not true.
Well, is this thriving?
What?
What I'm looking at.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing pretty well.
Okay.
In general. I mean, I feel pretty good.
And you think this as well?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, I feel like.
Okay, so that kind of proves my point a little bit, don't you think?
Maybe. It depends.
What time did you get up today?
Like 8:30, 8:45?
Let's just say we had a 10 o'clock today,
mm-hmm.
and I was 6 minutes late,
mm-hmm.
and I got here quite a bit before you.
No, you didn't.
Excuse me, sir?
Like maybe 5 minutes?
You were 11 minutes late. That's not going to cut it in the grocery biz. We're competing with the big dogs.
It's not. That's what I'm saying is like if I...
You did wear jeans, though, so I'll because you wore jeans and you look professional.
Yeah.
I'll give you those 6 minutes that you were late.
Okay.
But you were still 6 minutes late.
Right.
So I just think we need to talk about your performance. We've been skipping your yearly review for the last 7 years.
Right.
And that was as a courtesy to you because I thought year 2 would be better so we could just brush that first one under the rug.
Right. I was more on time the first probably 3 or 4 years we were open.
Well, we didn't really. Yeah. We were pretty loosey-goosey with the times, though. Yeah. Those were some times, man.
Yeah,
Those are the good old days.
Unbelievable.
What you got going on, man? I'm kind of carrying this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't stopped talking. I mean, you've just been going and going.
It's because I can tell your energy is as low as it could be.
That's not true.
Okay. See,
you were literally asleep before I pressed record.
And am I now?
You literally fell asleep.
Am I now? Mike's on, and Papa gets hot.
You woke up when the intro music started.
It's like I'm hungover and I'm just in a drug-induced stupor, and I hear the intro.
The barbell.
Woo!
The barbell. You're like,
Ric
you think
Flair.
you ever? Would you prefer diarrhea, or you just do a would you rather right when you wake up?
That's how I wake up every morning. What's the deal with birds?
No, man.
Oh, they didn't hear you say the barbell 14 times?
I think they heard me say it once.
Oh.
Because that's what woke you up.
Um,
What do you think of that new flavor of Ghost, man?
I really like it. Hey, did I tell you?
What?
Casey's is going to sponsor us?
Are they really?
I put that out there in the universe. They don't know it yet, so it's not like I'm not spilling the beans. I decided to manifest it.
How do we make that happen?
I'm working on it.
Well, you didn't do anything.
Well,
besides spend 83% of your yearly income over there.
Yeah, that's nearly like $8,000. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't even want to know how much I spend over there. One time I started looking like during like tax season.
Mm-hmm.
I started looking like every month, but
it's thousands.
Yeah,
easy
thousands.
What do you think's the most you spent in one transaction that wasn't fuel related?
Like $40.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a pizza.
No, yeah, it was just like a bunch of random items like drinks and.
That's what gets me. Like, I mean, I'll buy. The other day I bought.
You bought
1,600 calories of straight fat.
Yeah,
it was a low moment.
Yeah,
I'm not ashamed.
No, it's delicious.
Too bad. I mean, I got over it.
Yeah,
but I was thinking about that. I spend the most of my money on drinks. Like, I'll go get like a Core Power because doggone it, it's got me.
Yeah, it's got me.
They just got me by the
Core Power sponsor us because we're spending all our money on your product. Okay.
And look, if you need a testimonial, look no further. I have so much muscle thanks to you.
It's true.
I've
built a lot of my muscle with Core Power.
Yeah, nearly tens of pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the same pound over and over of muscle that I've gained and lost.
Gained and lost it, yeah.
Still counts.
I agree.
Would you, let's say there was an item out there that was for sale, and it was, because, like, chemically, for some reason, they couldn't flavor it.
Okay.
And it was like a full jar of Vaseline. It was like eating a full jar of Vaseline. Didn't taste good. It was hard to get down.
Okay.
But macros were perfect.
Is it cheap?
Let's say it's like $20.
How long does it last?
2 days.
Oh, it's not worth it.
You don't think so?
No.
Macros perfect though?
Because I could just buy rice and chicken, and it would last longer than that. Yeah,
but I mean, you could have 20 of them on the shelf. They're not going to go bad. You know, it's like
yeah, but it's only 2 days worth for $20.
Yeah, it's $10 a day. That's not terrible. It's not great. It's cheaper than eating out.
That's true. But I mean, like I said, you can still buy like chicken and stuff from the store. And
let's say it's like micronutrients too. Like it is the perfect food.
I would probably do it every now and again,
just as a replacement.
Yeah.
What if you had to do it consistently for it to work?
I probably wouldn't.
What if you got 100 pounds on every lift? Uh-oh. There's a big sneeze coming. Man.
100 pounds on every lift?
Yeah.
How quick?
6 months.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
For every meal?
Yeah.
Vaseline?
If I could afford it, yeah. Frick, just give me a spoon.
You're such an animal.
That's not even a question. What does it taste like? Vaseline?
Vaseline.
Okay, that'd be a little tougher. But
Yeah.
I'd make
It's
it
not
work.
going to be good.
I'd put salt in it.
Doesn't work.
What do you mean?
You can't add anything to it.
Okay, I'd still
What
do
do you got
it.
there? We got there in that little
I'd
shot
still do it.
glass.
It's Sauvage?
Sauvage? Crevassier? Man, took it right to the head. Didn't look like it tastes good based on your face. You look like you just heard some bad news.
Man,
Looks like you're
tastes like freaking Armor All.
looks like your high school English teacher just voted for Biden. That's the face you just made.
Dude, just that one does not taste very good.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You gonna vote this year?
Probably.
Yeah.
Not that it'll matter.
Yeah. I haven't decided.
We'll see what happens. I might.
Hmm.
I haven't I haven't before, but it wasn't necessarily like intentional. Like I'm not gonna vote.
Yeah.
It was like I went to go vote, and they were like, "No, you registered in a different county."
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, "All right, well, don't have the time to go over there." So
I don't have the 10 minutes to
No,
drive
it was,
there.
no, it was longer than that.
It's just Randolph, right?
Well, I have to go. So I go vote in Harrisburg.
What?
I have to go vote in Harrisburg,
Why?
and then
That's so dumb.
but I was supposed to go vote in Moberly.
Oh, you went to Harrisburg.
That's where
Oh.
and that's where I'm supposed to go.
Oh, I don't understand. It's so dumb.
Well, that's where I voted the next year because like I changed all the stuff, but so then I was like, oh wow, okay, I don't know.
So if you find yourself needing a little spark of energy,
Mm-hmm.
could I just recommend the Phase Clan? Is that what this is called? Phase Clan?
What?
What does this say, Nate? Does it say Phase Clan? What's the flavor?
It's not that. It's on the front, at the bottom.
Is it Phase Pop?
Yeah, Phase Pop.
Why does it say Phase Clan?
That's probably like a
Oh,
fan.
is it like the 5 new
hashtag.
flavors?
Yeah.
They're in the Phase Clan.
Oh.
Anyway, Phase Pop.
Yeah, it
Ghost.
could be.
I like the color on it. It's kind of a bomb pop, is what I'm thinking, because that's what the picture looks like. But it's not like a normal bomb pop. It's I was telling you this. I'm getting more red than blue.
Yeah.
When I think bomb pop, I'm thinking blue raz.
I'm getting more white than I was getting more white.
What's the
than blue.
white? Isn't that like pineapple or something?
I don't think so.
Is it like lime?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Anyway, like it.
It's good. It was good.
Big ghost guy.
It's the first time I've seen it over there at our
Yeah.
new sponsor,
Yeah.
Casey's General Store.
Oh, so you are on the board? You are on board with this?
What do you mean am I on board with this?
Speak it into existence.
I want it to happen.
Okay. Can I be real with you right now?
Yeah.
And I'm not coming down on you because I can tell how defensive you are.
Mm-hmm.
Things clearly aren't going your way today,
Okay.
and that's okay.
Right.
I'm getting a little negativity from you.
I look, it doesn't seem like it's something that is going to happen as quick as I want it to,
That's fair.
but you know.
You're into that, like, that right now gratification, that instant.
Yeah. And it's not. I just like that you can't franchise them, right?
Who?
Casey's. You can't franchise Casey's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't do it anymore. And they just seem like they're not going to be open to that.
Mm.
And it just bums me out.
Let's just make us undeniable. When we're big enough that supplement companies start calling, we'll get all our supplements from Casey's. They have pretty decent selection.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, they do. And it's just I would be like, "Hey, we have some of the biggest sponsors in the world coming to us.
Yeah.
We don't want them.
We don't want them.
We want you.
Who would you take over Casey's? Equate.
That'd be sick.
Great Value.
That'd be dope as well. You know who I would take over them?
Toyota.
Maybe QT.
Oh. Casey's. We want you, but understand, if QT calls first, I don't want you to miss out. I do not want you to miss out.
You know what I mean?
If I get a taquito scholarship, if I can walk in there and just fill my little clear bag with taquitos anytime I want.
We just have like metal, like black QT cards that are for.
Oh man.
They just put like, and they're like, look, we'll put 2 G's on it.
2 G's?
We'll put 2 G's on it every month.
Golly.
That'd be.
I'd wear only their branded merch.
I'd be like, need a pair of sunglasses, going to QT.
Yeah.
Need a car charger?
QT.
QT. Donuts? QT.
You know where I'm going.
Food. It's a full-blown restaurant
It's
in
a
there.
it's full blown.
Golly.
We need to monetize this. We need to find a way to just make money to do nothing.
You know, but I mean, like QT's right over there, but Casey's is right here, you know?
You know what they're going to have to do?
What?
They're going to have to sponsor us, because if QT sponsors us, imagine the financial burden that they'd be in if you and I weren't spending money there anymore. Can you imagine?
It'd
like
be if we were like, we're stopping going to Casey's.
Yeah, because QT. I'm sure they'd have something where it's like you can't do that anymore. You can't go to Casey's anymore because you're on the QT train.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't, because I'm loyal.
Loyal.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Man,
I would do it.
for sure. What you got going on today? Training? A little pressing?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
That's
I
cool.
don't really want to.
Don't
Don't feel like it.
don't.
No, got to do it anyway.
Why?
Cause, dude, I got goals.
What are they?
Don't know.
Okay. Okay. Makes for good content.
Yeah, you know, just I got to lift, dude. I got to do it. I feel better after I do it. I like hitting the pump. I want to maintain. So that way, once I go back to just going full hardcore,
Full
ready
HC.
to rock and roll. That way, when I'm getting back into it, I'm ready to frickin' just crank it to 11.
To 11 out of 20. Which is like
Out of 50.
It's like a 5.5.
Yeah, because right now I'm at like a 3. I might just like frickin', when I go back to it, I might just frickin' go to like 2,500 calories
What?
and just get shredded.
That sounds awful.
I just want to be jacked once in my life, you know? I just want to be like jacked for once.
I think you'll be jacked for most of your life. Like once it's not about strength anymore,
Yeah.
that'll be like next year.
I want to start right now.
Okay.
Because I feel like once I get there, now I'll be able to, you know, because before, I probably would just freaking, you know, blow it out of the water and ruin it. But I think if I could get like pretty lean, and pretty jacked, I could maintain, you know, like 70% of it, you know, and just stop gaining 40 pounds in meat prep and just do like 10 instead.
It's just so much easier to gain fat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Slightly more fun.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, no questions asked.
Want to do a fight promoter?
Sure.
First bout. The mullet.
The mullet?
Yeah.
Afro.
Yeah, that wins. That's good. That's good. I would have taken anything, like obviously you go, it doesn't have to be hairstyle. My first thought was tramp stamp,
Yeah. Afro's what popped in my mind.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's pretty good. It's all right. It's a good firstie.
I don't mind it. Flat bill hats.
Oh. Oof. Flat bill hats.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorites. One of my personal faves. Beards.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty big upset. Not an upset, but that's pretty one-sided.
You think so?
Beards are timeless.
Yeah, they are.
There's been beards since the dawn of time, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Sign of virility. Oh,
nice.
I would never.
Sign of virility. Ugh.
I would never pick a bald-faced man, unless it was a choice.
It doesn't really do it for me personally. So.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let me go. Let's get back to people for a while. I'm gonna go Spawn.
Spawn.
They should remake that movie.
Spawn. Wow. I don't even. What are his thing? Like, I don't remember his powers.
I think it's anything.
Oh, okay.
Kinda. He has like a cape, and it can turn into a bunch of crap. I just remember a scene.
Is he pretty unstoppable? Like, is he pretty?
Kinda.
All right, I'm gonna go Sauron
Is that
from Lord of the Rings.
what? What does he do? Isn't he just an eye?
Well, he was a person before that.
Do you even care about Fight Promoter?
I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna go with him before he was, and just an eye.
Okay.
Okay.
And is he, what does he do?
He's got all kinds of powers, dude. You're the only one that doesn't understand the magnitude of Sauron. So
that could be true.
You know, like, you don't. I think that was a better answer than you realize.
Okay. All right. It came quick, so I doubt it, because you're not the quickest guy I know.
Well,
you're not the slowest.
That's true.
Right there in the middle, baby. Stuck in the middle with me. Let me do a good one. I want to get your juices flowing.
Okay.
I don't know what to do, though. Let me think of something good. Hair gel. No, not a good one. Take it back.
Okay.
Golly. You since I've been watching you have probably put down 65 ounces of various liquids.
I got a Gatorade Zero in the car. I'm gonna slam too once we're done.
Dude, I think you have a problem.
I think I need to drink water is what it is, because I have.
That can't be.
I've had like just diet versions of every drink that exists, like, since I woke up.
Snowball fight.
Oh.
But I'm talking a good one. I'm talking 5 of the lads. You've all got cover. You've pre-made snowballs.
Wow.
It's that day where you can barehand them, because it's not just brutally cold.
And they make perfect snowball. The snow is perfect condition.
They're like slushy, but they explode on contact.
Oh man, dude. That's tough. I'm blanking. I can't think of anything. Snowball fight. Okay, what about this?
Okay.
Going in for hot chocolate after.
Not as good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I think just going in and warming up, though, it would beat that.
That's what I mean.
I don't even think it has to be hot chocolate. That's what I mean.
I know, but the whole thing is
You're
going
right.
in and warming up.
You're right.
Getting
hot chocolate's pretty freaking good.
After all of that, it's amazing. Maybe taking a nap.
Oh, a nap. That's it. Or just lunch.
Ooh.
Like you play all morning with your lads.
And
you go inside. Let's say it's an early morning. Let's say it's like 8 to 10.
Okay, and you would never do that. But
and you go inside. Yeah, because you don't love life like I do. And you go inside, and there's like a full breakfast made.
Good night.
Yeah. All right, I got one.
Okay.
This is going to be a good one. Let's say let's say, perfect, like you sourced it perfectly. It's the best you can find. You're a first timer. Just a nice, fat, thick line of cocaine.
Okay.
And like, I don't know, laser tag.
Cocaine and laser tag.
That's going to be a hard one to beat, I think.
That's going to be...
I've never done cocaine.
That's going to be a wild time.
I've never done cocaine, but I heard people like it.
I've never done it either.
I thought, oh, okay.
No, never done it. Cocaine and laser tag. Dude, I don't know. Cocaine and laser tag. The problem is I've never experienced this.
Yeah, so we're just shooting from the hip here. We don't know. Cocaine and laser tag, again, never done it. I don't condone drug usage. I'm just saying, if you're talking about an experience, that might be the pinnacle of what you can do on Earth. I don't know. That could be a really good day.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
You shouldn't do it. Because you can't give me an answer that's like the love of a good woman. You know what I mean? Though it's probably better, but I'm saying just like a head-to-head, everybody's got to agree with it. I think I have one.
I can't think of anything, so go for it.
I think what beats that handily, winning the lottery.
Holy smokes. Yeah, that's a good answer.
It's way better.
That's awesome.
Cocaine and laser tag feels a little more doable.
Yeah.
But the lottery win is going to be a good day.
Yeah, you're going to feel like you took cocaine.
Yeah. It's like emotional cocaine.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Emotional cocaine also was going to be the name of our barbershop
quartet.
I was just going to say our barbershop. We'll line you up at emotional cocaine.
We'll line you up and line you up.
We'll line you up and line you up. Man, that's good. It's levels. There's levels to
There's
this game.
levels to the game, okay? It's like an onion.
That's layers.
What did I say? What did we say? Levels?
Levels.
You could say levels.
Like a parking garage.
There's levels like an onion. It works. So this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want from you. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to shut up.
Deal.
And
That'll make for great content.
Yeah, it will. Because it would give me a chance to get a frickin' word in. Are you going to do that thing where you actually shut up? And, okay, that's, grow up, maybe.
I can't win with you.
I can't win with you.
I told you, dude. The negativity is palpable.
Palpable. You sound so stupid when you say that word.
Polyps.
Just to come back in. I come back in and I'm just super mean. You know what it feels like? I feel like we switched roles right there. Because that's usually you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So what are we going to close out on, man?
You told me to shut up. I thought you had something to say.
No, I don't have anything to say.
Oh, okay. We should close out on something good.
Like what?
We're at like 40 minutes once we pair it all
Yeah,
down.
you got something funny? Oh, yeah. I think that every drink that I got for caffeine purposes doesn't work. I'm not feeling any zing.
How much sleep did you get?
Not good.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Not great. Maybe like 4 hours, 4.5 hours.
Neither. Let me think of something good.
That's gonna... All right, well, we're gonna be here a while.
Dude, what would we have talked about if I had been here? You
I'd come up with whatever.
You talk a bit, then let's do it.
I'd come up with whatever if I needed to. But I didn't need to because you were just flapping your gums.
Let's be honest. All you really need to do is return the serve every once in a while. Like I'm keeping the ball in the air.
I return so many just fire serves.
The amount of chemicals that you've had to ingest during this podcast just to stay coherent.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like you.
Really?
I'm starting to feel like you.
What does that mean?
It's starting to get...
That was good. Little Chank Smith.
Get the juices flowing, a little chank. Little chank.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, you do. You got to be careful with that one.
Yeah,
Especially you.
He picked a rough rapper name.
I think you did it on purpose.
Oh, for sure.
You
He's a
think?
comedian.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's well?
Let's just sit in silence. Let's just be totally quiet like that. Okay?
Do you think you could go longer than me?
Yeah. You'd go like 5 minutes and then you'd be like, dude, I've been thinking a lot about I have to say this to you.
Maybe.
No, for sure. That's 100%. You couldn't do it.
If it weren't for competition, I'd say absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But there'd be that part of me that like I would need to beat you.
Mm-hmm.
You'd still probably win, but I'd go longer than 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was just like I'm the one who breaks the silence always.
Right.
So yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I'll say that. You're my young. You're in such a weird place right now, dude. I'm bringing... Quit kissing the mic.
What?
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. All right, dude.
Why do you find love so disgusting?
I don't.
What were you saying?
No, I was just saying, what are we going to close it out on?
What? We got to edit all that out of there. I was looking at something so stupid the other day that shouldn't have made me mad, but it did. It was this. It was 12 slides on TikTok, and it was like combos of animals, and it was like your birth month is you. And some of the animals, like I was going through, I looked through it with Briar because one of them was like half orca, half polar bear, and I'm like, that's a vicious creature.
Yeah, it is.
And some of them, I can't remember now. I hope I saved it. I might look for it here in a minute. But it was like there were some animals that I wasn't super sure on, and then there were some that were dumb. It was like earthworm and elephant. So it was just like an elephant, but it had weird. I don't know what powers it had or anything. Like if it could go earthworms and go into the ground or something. Mine was a rabbit and a turtle. Just the most beta thing on the list. But like polar bear orca.
That makes sense, though, for you.
Yeah. Because I'm fast and I'll protect myself.
No.
Oh, why? Calling me
Just because
mean names?
No, just because, like, physically you're slow, but, like, mentally, you know.
Also slow?
Your mind goes, you know.
I'm not that slow, dude.
Your mind goes wild.
I move slow, but I got a few steps left.
Everywhere we go, you sit in the car for 3 minutes trying to motivate yourself to get out of the car.
Well, that's not because I'm slow. That's because of, clinical depression. Man, I hope I save this because I want to see what your stupid animal is. Probably going to be the best one, and that's really going to be the one to get.
It's probably going to be a bear lion.
A bear lion. a bear lion. That's how you talk.
No, it's not.
Golly, you're so dumb.
No, it's not. I have a great radio voice.
A bear lion. Oh, man, I definitely didn't save this because it was not worth looking at twice.
One of my favorite episode intros was when it was like, you were like, and we're back after the thing finished, and it was like, this is 99.9, the Love Boat.
This is 85.5, the sexy lighthouse.
Yeah, you were like, sounds like a sexy tide's coming in.
Yeah, a sexy low tide.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. I have a few.
Yeah. It's going to take you 45 minutes to find this video.
But I can talk while I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of good content on here.
Mm-hmm.
None of it's mine on my TikTok.
Most podcasts aren't.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny if you think about it. I mean, like the comedian ones where they're coming up with like, bits and stuff on the fly is pretty good.
Come up with something. I'll keep it in the air with you.
Okay, keep it in the air.
Keep it in the air.
Our agent, the agent call one.
Oh, that was
had
good.
some good moments.
That was good. Let's role play right now.
Okay.
We'll come up with 2 characters and we'll just do a scene. That'll be a new segment we do. We'll call it action. I don't know. We'll call it
We'll just
casting couch.
Okay, well,
That's already a thing. I
can't
know where
call
you're
it
going.
that.
You're right. You're right. That was, again, my mistake. Thought we were in the trust tree. We'll call it Two Bros Pretending. We'll call it. We'll come up with a name later.
okay.
We'll workshop it.
Okay.
We'll just
That's
call it
not a great sign.
Let's
then.
call it the workshop. There you go.
That's pretty good.
We're in the workshop.
We're in the workshop.
So, I think a rule for workshop is until we get more competent, let's go 2 male roles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel safe enough to pretend to be a woman around you
Mm-hmm.
because of your toxic masculinity just oozing from you.
Okay. We'll take that as a compliment.
All right, are we friends? You want to start with that? I think we need to be acquaintances.
Okay. Acquaintances is better.
Okay, let's keep accents out unless you're just really feeling it,
Okay.
because we'll butcher that.
I was going to
We'll
be
butcher
Asian, but
that. You're having a tough time. Let me put another 4 milligrams in real quick.
why am I having a tough time?
You've just had a couple things on this episode that just makes me want to alert the social media companies to.
Oh, trying to
flag
get me
you.
canceled. What was the other thing?
I'm not going to say it. Hopefully you cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier when you remember that like 10 minutes where you were just throwing out racial slurs?
Mm-mm. That didn't happen.
Well, hopefully it doesn't see the light of day. I have too many of these in here.
That's like your 4th one, dude. You have a problem.
Yeah. And it said I care too much.
I care.
All right, let's go. All right.
You got
Holidays just happened.
Okay.
You're my second cousin.
Okay.
We're at a family dinner.
Okay.
We're at we have the same I don't know what second cousin. We have the same grandparents. And you did something with your life. Okay?
Okay.
Came from the same kind of rough upbringing.
Okay.
Now you're working, what do you think, finance?
Yeah, I got it.
You just want to go from there? Or do we want to
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's it. That's all we
Start from
need.
here?
Yeah.
You want to start with names? I'll be Clint.
Okay. I'll be Herschel.
Herschel. And action. Oh, they let him in. They let you back around these parts?
Yeah, dude. Look, just coming
Fancy
around, coming.
Man, look at him. I like that. That's what you wear to work now?
Yeah, I mean, it's not usually what I wear to work, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was just coming around to say hi for a little bit. I got to
We'd
get back to.
smack kids that looked like you when we grew up. Can you believe this kid? He made it. He made it with himself.
Yeah, dude.
Golly. We're proud of you, man.
The way you're going with this makes me want to switch what job I was doing.
Just proud of you, man. Just wish, why has it got to be every Christmas? I mean, you can come back.
Just busy guy. I'm just a busy guy,
Yeah.
Just a busy dude.
It's
Just
too busy for us. I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying.
what are you up to now, man?
Living the dream, man. I'm just here in these streets.
Really?
You can't leave. You can't leave your people behind,
That's awesome.
That's not a dig at you. I'm just saying.
Right. You
Yeah.
you married?
It's rocky.
Okay.
You know?
All right. You got any kids? It's been a long time. I haven't seen you.
Yeah. I've got 4.
Okay. They yours?
Most of them, I think they are.
Okay.
Got 4 boys.
Oh wow.
Yep.
It's amazing. I got a little girl and a boy.
Girl.
Girl and a boy.
Got a girl.
Yep.
Well, that's cool, man. So what you doing up there with your calculator?
Calculator?
Calculator's doing good. You doing all the numbers?
Nah, just working. Nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I'd love to have a job where I get to sit down, man.
Yeah. What are you doing for work?
I bounce around.
Okay.
But a guy like me, they always need a ditch digger, man.
Yeah. Look, somebody's got to do it, bro. You look good.
What's
You look
that
good.
mean?
You've been.
What's that supposed to mean?
What are you talking about?
Somebody's got to do it.
Just saying. We
You
need
too good?
we need jobs for
You
everybody.
too good? You couldn't run a shovel? You weren't too good when we were in high school. Running around. Hey, look at me.
Your character's so aggressive.
Look at me.
Yeah. I'm
Hey,
here.
hey,
I'm here. You
you're gonna act all high and mighty with your bow tie and your calculator.
I didn't say anything.
Like you weren't Fat Herschel when we were growing up. Like I don't know you.
Well, that's...
Hey. You talk when I tell you to talk.
Oh, wow.
You shut your mouth.
Is this Boston?
Hey. We're from Southie. South Moberly.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Are you going to stay in character, or am I going to have to carry this whole thing?
No. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time not laughing because I didn't realize you guys was going to be so passive aggressive.
I'm getting aggressive.
I know you are. Yeah.
Do you want to cut it? I don't feel like you came prepared for this.
No, I'm sorry. I'm in it. I'm here.
Do you want to pick a new scene?
No. I'm in it. I'm here.
Kid's birthday party?
No. I'm good.
All right. So
hold on. Hold on. I got to take this call, bro. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. You take.
Sorry.
Your call.
Just hold on. Just a second.
No, you take your call.
Hello. Yeah. No. It's good. It's good timing. Yeah.
This fancy man on his phone
Look,
calls.
he's a big account, so we need to do whatever we need to do to keep him, right? Yeah. What's my bonus? That 200's a little light, but yeah. Right. Yeah, this is Clooney's guy? Yeah. Right. Sure, yeah. That's great. Yeah, let's do it. Lock it in. Oh, man, yeah, I'm at this party with these idiots, but I'll be out of here before too long. All right, man. Yep. See you later. Bye-bye. Sorry about that.
Oh, what's that amongst family? Got to take care of business. I respect that.
Sorry about that.
I respect that,
Sorry
you're
about
up there acting like you're working.
You don't look any different from the last time I saw you.
Yeah, man, got to stay in shape.
Well.
You look pretty sloppy.
Yeah.
Looks like Wall Street's been good to you. They pay for your meals up there?
Most of the time, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Most of the time.
Yeah, they just gave us smoke breaks back, so.
Dude, that's nice. You still smoking?
Boys are pretty jacked. Why? What do you mean I'm not a lady,
Yeah. Yeah, you've been doing that, though, since
14.
Wow.
That's when we start, man.
How old are you now?
What do you mean, how old am I now?
I don't even remember.
We're the same age.
Nope.
39.
39? You got a place around here?
I got a sweet gig with Mom. I don't want to, she picks up the groceries and stuff, and I'll take the trash out when I remember.
Dude, that's nice. You just staying around helping your mom out?
Yeah, we help each other.
Okay.
I hear what you're saying.
Well, I'm not saying.
I hear how you're saying.
No, I was saying that I think it's great that you stayed at home and help your mom.
Yeah, everybody does. Nobody. Well, nobody around here leaves their family high and dry.
That's not true.
Oh, but you send a check, so you're a big man. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Well,
are we gonna eat soon? Because
when your dad walked out, I was there taking care of your mom. So.
Don't talk about my mom.
That check was
Don't
nice.
talk about my mom.
That check was nice, but I made sure that she was taken care of.
I don't like the way you're saying that.
What, dude? You left. You left us all. You left us all for that floozy and that high finance job.
Well, somebody
turned your back on our hood, on our family.
Well, you know what? Somebody had to do something with their life. Okay.
Hey. The boys didn't leave either, right?
Yeah, most of them are dead, aren't they?
I'll make one phone call.
I'll ruin your life with one phone call.
What are you going to ruin you going to ruin my credit? I haven't had credit since 84. The federal government thinks I'm dead.
Listen to me. I just want to eat. Okay? Can we just eat? Can we just eat dinner?
Look it.
Can we just eat? Can we just eat dinner? Your guy is like literally just trying to start a fight the entire time.
Dude, you came back to our family. I had to embody that. I just felt the energy you were coming in with that. What was your name?
Herschel.
I was thinking Ralph. I was like, man, he didn't say Ralph.
Ralph?
Dude, that's the deficit I'm working at. I don't have that kind of memory. I'm a medical marvel. I remember what side the gas pedal's on. Barely. You know what I mean?
What do you think that is? Just short-term memory loss?
I don't know. I think it's precursors to dementia, probably. I'm not sure.
We should probably put you on some stuff. Yeah. Because Ralph was. You say that was just right now because you were in bit mode.
Maybe.
I bet you
I called you Fat Herschel. Like that was your nickname when we were growing up?
when we were growing up.
That was good, man.
You did good there, man.
Thanks.
That was great. That was a good character.
Thanks. Oh, I guess we should say cut.
Oh, yeah. And scene.
Yeah. You should throw those in every once in a while.
Yeah, dude.
Just run a quick bit.
I couldn't help. I was laughing too much.
I like that.
Your character was funny.
Yeah. What was Clint?
Clint. Was it Clint?
Yeah.
See, I couldn't remember your name. There you go.
Clint feels like a hometown guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Clint's a rough guy. We could do more backstory next time, so we have like more framework to stick with.
More background story.
Yeah.
And do Clint's origin story.
Oh, that'd be cool. We just have this podcast that's just a big story we're telling.
That'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it?
Story time at the gym.
Do like, I wonder if there's podcasts out there that do that. There's like 20-minute episodes, and it's just every week you come for the story.
Oh yeah, well that's what like crime podcasts are. They're just real stories. You know what I mean?
That's true.
People like stories.
People do like stories. They like a good story, a nice underdog story.
Yeah.
Clint growing up in the streets.
Worked Herschel.
Well, let's not get carried away.
You've been gone too long. You're not about that life anymore. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
don't you think?
Yeah, I don't think you. I mean,
what, are you taking a Krav Maga class at the YMCA?
Herschel's got layers.
Layers of fat from years of being coddled.
That's not true.
Comfortable.
That's not true. Clint's a loser.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
Yeah, but I mean, what if you have something to lose? Oh,
then I can take it from you.
No. That means I'll fight even harder.
Clint's a survivor, dude.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. Like, whatever happens in the fight, you know, Clint's going back to his mom's basement.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
I guess.
I don't have work on Monday.
If that's a, I can let these wounds heal. I don't gotta get up early for work on Monday.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Which one of us is more likely packing?
Probably Herschel, right?
No.
Definitely Herschel.
Finance, bro?
Definitely Herschel. I'm closing deals.
Not with a gun.
Dude, I don't know what's going on with my allergies right now, but it's just driving me nuts.
Yeah, some cultures find that to be very feminine, you know?
What culture is that?
Mine.
Which is what?
Man. There you go. That's good content. Guess the mucus.
Guess the color.
I'm gonna say it's pretty clear, pretty opaque.
It's pretty clear.
A little yellowy hue to it.
All right, well, this has been a lot of fun, everyone. This has been a lot of fun.
It's been a moderate amount.
If
I'm being real.
I was trying to be nice because you were right here in front of me, but
don't, man. Art is real. Art is love. Art is.
Shut up. just stop, dude.
Art is truth, and truth is all we have.
Oh my gosh,
that should be a bit where I just try to say the most cringeworthy crap.
Just sends me into a rage.
I could do that at any moment of the day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'd be good at that.
Yeah, you would be because it's pretty much you anyway.
Yeah, we agree.
What are you doing after this?
Well,
I'm
gonna drink the rest of this caffeine. And hop in the truck. Mosey across town. Get a few hours in.
Okay.
And then go home.
Right.
And then wake up real early.
Cry yourself to sleep.
To take my people to the airport.
Oh, really? They're leaving again?
Yeah, dude. Going to Delaware.
Okay.
Round 2.
Wow.
Well, they went to Florida the first time.
Okay.
So, yeah, man. That's what I got going on. Early morning drive. So
St. Louis or Kansas City?
St. Louis. It's not bad. It's not bad. I need to stock up on podcasts. Really get some content. You know, get my juices flowing.
Yeah, you could listen to ours.
I always do. I think I'm our best subscriber. Except I don't like, comment, subscribe. I do subscribe. I don't like your comment.
Yeah, which is really...
You think I should comment?
Yeah, and
more Zach. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Just comment, and you can comment 15 times if you wanted.
Do you think rappers listen to their own music?
Maybe. Some of them do.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I don't know if I could. Seriously.
I think I'll say most of them do. 99%.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, but you're saying exclusively?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
No.
Yeah,
Not
that's
exclusively, but they probably do.
You're probably right.
I mean, they definitely have to.
Yeah, I mean, the playback and
Yeah.
editing. And yeah. But I'm saying, like, when they hop in the car.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No.
You think that the whole time? I feel like maybe it's in the mix.
We should do a live show. Rent out a theater. Get our fans to come to a live recording.
Yeah, maybe once we have more fans.
Dude, we have tens of fans.
We'd probably kill that, actually.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we'd do okay. I think we have the equipment. We could just set up in the corner of the gym
Yeah,
and just blare it on the speakers,
that's true.
and everybody have their headphones in, lifting and not listening to us.
They could, we could do it out there, and then just like have like people come up, just
Yeah.
do like 10 minutes of random whoever's in the gym.
Guest segments.
Yeah,
I would love that.
that'd be pretty fun. Have
Man.
like a list of questions, kind of in the back of our mind if we need some, and then boom, that'd be
That's
fun.
sick.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You can cut this part out,
Okay.
but I want to ask a question. You can leave it in.
Okay.
Maybe we should put something up front and do a big group order or something of merch.
Okay.
Get a bunch of stuff in house. And if anybody wanted stuff, we do it all at once.
Okay.
Maybe save on some shipping or something like that.
Yeah.
Because we had some folks this morning that wanted some merch,
Yeah.
but I feel like we'll need to help them out a little bit
Yeah.
in terms of here's the QR code. Go do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We should have stuff on hand.
We could just give them we could just make a specific discount code,
Okay.
and then just give them that and be like,
Yeah.
hey, go order something.
Cut all that out then
Okay.
that I just said.
Okay.
This was good. We did a fight promoter. We did a workshop. What do we call it? Workshop?
Workshop.
Workshop's new.
Yeah.
We're
Workshop.
workshopping it.
Workshop.
I carried the whole podcast, probably.
Yeah. It was probably like 60-40.
You think you did 40?
I mean, I was here.
That's true.
Probably 50%.
I mean, you were the wall that I was bouncing the ball off of.
That's not true.
Okay. I'm not here to fight.
Yeah.
Make love, not war.
That's.
Did that cringe you?
Yeah.
I think to do the cringe segment, the rule should be you have to maintain eye contact with me.
Okay.
I think that would get me there, get you there quicker.
Yeah, it'd be even worse
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. You try it for me. See if you can make me cringe. You don't like this at all. I'd be like,
No, I was trying to think of something to say. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Meat is murder. Pretty good.
It's okay.
All right. Well,
It's okay.
It's pretty cringy.
I just know that's not what you believe.
that
What? I just don't think you. I think you lack conviction. Is what I'm saying.
okay.
I think you're a corporate shill,
Okay.
and I think it's weird that Herschel was a little bit close to your core.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
I don't think Herschel believes that.
What?
I don't think Herschel would say that.
That meets murder?
Yeah, Herschel's a meat eater.
Yeah, but Herschel's a sellout.
No, he's not.
Okay. Well, he's making deals at a family dinner. He doesn't have his priorities in line.
Right. Well, I mean, the other guy was trying to start a fight at a
Yeah.
family dinner.
Yeah. He sensed a lesser male.
Okay.
He sensed either a lesser male or some sort of predator amongst his pack.
Right. Right.
Look,
Clint would
dude.
definitely do those Wolfpack videos on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Wolfpack Clint.
Yeah. Have you seen those where the guy's like
Alpha.
yeah, where he's like, so and so used to be the alpha, but now I'm the alpha, and then he's like, you want to fight? He's like, I learned everything I know from this guy, and everybody has their shirt off.
One of my favorites was like he was like, he was yelling at the people watching for making fun of him. And he was like, my family is farmers. I make one call and you have no more food. Don't do this with me.
Oh, wow.
Like he was like, yo, I'll end this supply chain.
Wow.
Over an internet beef. That's the dude you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
If he has American agriculture in the palm of his paw, you know what I mean? If he can just make one little bark, one little alpha bark, and now Walmart's all bare, that's power.
Yeah, it's over.
He's willing to starve your family.
Checkmate.
Checkmate.
This has been great, guys. We'll see you later. Don't.
My life's a documentary. My life's a documentary. My life's a documentary. My life is a painting. My life is a painting. My life's a documentary. My life is a book. F. Scott Fitzgerald, Ray Bradbury, John Steinbeck, and also J.D. Salinger, Robert